Hey everybody, it's the coach. This is a special edition of the Divisional Round Playoffs on EA Sports. Coming up next, we've got what should be a good one between the Denver Broncos and the Miami Dolphins. With that, let's get down to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Standing by for the call, here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Coach, playoff fever has immersed South Florida as we are at Hard Rock Stadium here in Miami. Coming up, it's Divisional Round Saturday, and we've got an AFC battle on tap between the Denver Broncos and the Miami Dolphins. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand, and this is a game where the defenses, they need to be on their toes because you got quarterbacks here, yes, that can throw the football, but they can also run it very well too.
Mobile quarterbacks. Remember, for the longest time, they used to tell the quarterbacks, stay in the pocket. We don't want you outside of it at all. Nowadays, that mobility, truly an asset, and people are game planning for it. As a scout told me recently, we are actually working with what the colleges are giving us nowadays.
The first of 4 berths in the conference championships on the line here as divisional weekend in the NFL is underway. This fielded at the 2. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. So here are the Broncos now for their opening drive. They're led out by their big-bodied electric quarterback, Cam Newton.
Cam has all the skills that you're looking for. The arm that can do everything, the ability to run, hard to bring down because of his size, but the joy that he plays the game, I think that's his stock in trade. That's his calling card. That's what sets him apart from other players.
It's a loss of 4 on that first play, and it's second down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Here's Newton throwing right, and that's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 23 yards the pickup there.
Press coverage on the outside, and for defenders, that's the ultimate risk-reward. If you take the risk, can you reward yourself by keeping them on the line of scrimmage? But no, not on that one. Got the step on them. Now it's just a matter of laying the ball out there for him to go get it.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 42. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. A throw taken in by Hamilton. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Newton. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing again is Newton. And that is incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
These playoff games have a tendency to be tight. You have to wonder if that missed field goal could haunt him later.
Yeah, we're always looking for the key plays, right? The ones that we're going to magnify. Usually those happen in the second half or later in the game. This might be the key play of the game showing up here in the first half.
Out comes the Miami offensive unit now. They get set to take over. So after the missed long field goal attempt, this offense set up nicely at the 44-yard line. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll only get a yard, maybe two, up to the 46. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down. They go play action here on first down. On the crossing route, he hits his man, Amari Cooper. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. McCaffrey. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down. Here's Jackson to throw. And it's complete. Hooper. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Well, we knew they had the crowd on their side. Their defense has already made a stop, and now here's an opening drive touchdown.
Yeah, how about the defense making the stop, offense feeling their momentum that they've generated, and turning it into points on their side. So now you've got a team working together, and they got the crowd involved fully on their side in this ball game.
And in this playoff atmosphere, that 12th man means even more. Extra point right down the middle, and it's now a 7-0 game. A drive that time of 6 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins. This fielded a few yards into the end zone, and no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. And Denver getting set to take the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Now it's Newton. And that's complete to Huff. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. They fake the give. Newton throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and it's 3rd and short. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Man, that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
And out come the Dolphins now. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big time. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the making the other team chase now.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And this is Parker, complete. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10. And he's a perfect 5 for 5 here to begin the game. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Throwing is Jackson. And finding the tight end, Hooper. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. And he's got Kyle Rudolph. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a 1st down as well. 2 first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. That good for 19 and a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Here's a quick throw complete to Galladay. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
On 3rd down, Jackson. That's caught over the middle. Hooper. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a 1st down.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Jackson and the offense come up 1st and 10. And he's hit on his first 9 passes now in the ball game. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Right here. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Jackson. And this is caught. It's Parker. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another 1st down.
Here we go.
6-yard line.
Here's a carry for the fullback. That's Anthony Sherman. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
After a play like that, there should be congratulations all the way around, I think, because if you can stop a big fullback like that, that's not easily done.
Yeah, he does not go down easily. You're right, but he did there. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Jackson. And this is caught. It's Cooper. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. The Dolphins on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and goal. Here's Jackson. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage. No surprise there. 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. That one was an extended drive, 14 plays all told, and it winds up in 6 points for the Dolphins. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now a carry for Lindsey. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 13 and a Denver first down.
Would you say this offense is locked in right now?
They're having no trouble on this drive. What, is it 3 plays, 3 first downs?
Yeah, you talk about on the march. They keep this up, they'll get to that end zone real fast.
Newton now to throw. Caught. It's Huff. And all the way home for a Broncos score. As his guys are in for 6. As they are now on the board here in the first half.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field, and that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
A drive there of just 4 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Now it's Jackson. And he comes back with one complete. A Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Now a draw play to McCaffrey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Justin Simmons on the tackle. It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Now Jackson. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin first down. Jackson now pretty remarkable. 14 of 15 through the air, only 1 incompletion. And another 1st and 10 here. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Now left side, a completion to his tight end. That one goes for 24 yards.
Let's go.
That's good for a Dolphins.
53 is the
First down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
They'll throw on first down with Jackson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To throw is Jackson. He'll get this one to Galladay. And able to break 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. The Dolphins on third down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This will be 3rd and 5. Now it's Jackson. That's complete right around the 8. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver, where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a 1st down.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
Then he breaks it all the way out to the 38-yard line. Great return. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey, and that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the 44-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Lindsey, and he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
First down, Broncos.
They'll run on 1st down. Lindsey, he'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
It's 2nd and 8.
On 2nd down, it's Freeman. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Newton. He's going to go for a big play down. That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well. They'll get a few stops.
And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. From 4 yards out, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. And there was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself, no reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. That time a 6-play drive. And it ends with a Denver touchdown. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. 1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. You put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, you're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super toe.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. It's caught. Cooper. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Move the chains. A gain of 7 on 3rd down. Jackson. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line. Cooper was the target there. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. This is the tight end Fant. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Touchdown.
From 3 yards out, and the Broncos have taken the lead.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Marty looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
Extra point right down the middle. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes Christian McCaffrey with the rest of the offense. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the 2nd quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some spacing, some different ways here. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Here's Jackson to throw. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the 1st half. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was trying to get that one into the hands of Christian McCaffrey. That'll bring up 2nd down. Jackson now on 2nd and 10. Now he'll let it go deep. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. It's a gain of 34. So it's on to halftime of this AFC Divisional Round matchup. As we go up to Orlando now and hand it over to Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. This, the first of 4 divisional rounds.
And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the 2nd half of this AFC Divisional Round. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out comes the Dolphins now. They'll go on offense first here in this 3rd quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the 1st half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the 2nd half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Sua Craven's up to make the stop.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson looking for Cooper. That's complete. And this is going to be another 1st down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 45-yard line. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 45-yard line. From the gun, it's Jackson. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin first down. Jackson now nearing the 300-yard mark with still a quarter to play. It's 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. He's got Hooper on the short connection. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
On 3rd down, Jackson under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
They cannot hold us down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. The kick by Pinheiro is good, and that'll bring him back within a point. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. So now a look at the Broncos as they head back out there for their first possession of the 2nd half. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. This one complete to Troy Fumagalli. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Here we go. Here we go.
On first down, it's Lindsey. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Throwing on 2nd down, Newton. He's got his big tight end, Fant. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets him 6. On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
The Broncos send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. He has been consistent, hasn't he? He played well in the first quarter, good second quarter, and now continuing that here in the 3rd.
And that's the word that they're always seeking from the guy taking the snaps, is consistency. Taking care of the ball, making sure it gets to the right people, no errors, right? Not turning it over, and just doing all the right things. That's leadership, and it inspires confidence in a team.
Yeah, been a good leadership, been a good distributor. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 36-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now, Jackson. He's got the connection to Cooper. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. Here's Jackson on 3rd down. Open net is Galladay, complete. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Check 26, check 26.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at their 48-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Carson refusing to go down. And he's got it across midfield and into Denver territory. 4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. On 3rd down, Jackson. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up a 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Here's Cameron Johnston now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Pressure comes as he gets this one away. And now where will the side judge stop his walk? That's the question. He says it crossed out of bounds at about the 17-yard line. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Off play action, Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. They'll try the draw, Lindsey. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
He's got his tight end fan. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The play began back at the 23, and they pick up 23.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
We got this.
1 quarter remains for the right to advance to the AFC title game. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready? Let's go. Here we go. Tight right.
Newton on 1st down. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Lindsey. And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup.
I know you feel that.
The Broncos on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. A shotgun snap for Newton. And this is going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game because if they pick up the 1st there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that if they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And several days ago, you and I talked with a couple of guys in the meetings about how big is home field advantage. And they kind of downplayed it a bit, but I think we're seeing here today, building up this lead, looks like they're going to win. Why home field advantage in the divisional round so important?
Yeah, they may have downplayed it, but we could also sense that it was important to them because Nothing has to change. You don't have to uproot anything. Sometimes when you're going on the road, you may have to even leave earlier in order to get acclimated if it's going to be a tough environment against the team you're going to play. So being at home is a big deal, but now they know, at least they feel like it, they're moving on to the championship round. There's got to be no better feeling. They'll get that 24-hour rule in. Enjoy that before they look forward to the next opponent.
That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Now Jackson. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos 30. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 30-yard line. To throw is Jackson. And this is caught. It's Parker. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A 6-yard touchdown run. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front.
Apparently the week off hasn't hurt him one bit. 1,000-yard rush in the regular season. Got his first touchdown here in the playoffs. Perhaps the week off energized him.
A great article in the paper this morning basically saying that they would not have won the division without him. And he's not their only piece, but I think that's a fair statement.
It's easy to say it this way. He's their main cog.
McCaffrey, he'll try to run it in. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
Well, they couldn't be happy that they were having to stop a 2-point conversion because that means they gave up a touchdown. But a little solace there. You saw some good gang tackling, stacking him up before you can get to the end zone.
We talk about offensive units putting in more 2-point period sessions in practice. Defensively, do you do the same?
Absolutely. You have to because you never know how aggressive these offenses are going to be in games nowadays.
And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. In a wild card game last week, he had 4 catches, and now he has his 4th catch here. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Newton. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Newton firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take this from 147-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Newton. And that is incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Out comes the Dolphin offense now as they get set to take over here. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd down, it's Carson. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
A 1-yard gain.
To throw on third down. Jackson throwing deep for Galladay. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They give him a gain of 37.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. Play action. Now Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Well, probably the only thing he did wrong there was go out of bounds, nursing this fourth quarter lead. You want to stay in, eat the clock.
Yeah, you got to love the effort, the catch, the extra yardage, but you got to know the situation. Stay in bounds, young man.
On the ground, McCaffrey. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on second down. Now it's Carson. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Here's Jackson. A bullet throw, but incomplete. You and I watched film yesterday, and you told me to watch his feet. Well, for whatever reason, his footwork just looked off on that throw.
And you always love it when an ex-defensive back talks quarterback mechanics, right?
Well, but you're good at it.
Well, I try, all right? I don't know how good I am, but it doesn't take much to tell. His mechanics are off a little bit, exactly what you described. Footwork, that led to the incompletion.
So points so crucial in a tight game like this, but this kick off the goalpost, and that'll keep the score right where it is.
Yeah, it wouldn't have made this a 2-score game, but any cushion this late definitely would have helped. Now they need to ask their defense for another stop, and that's going to require some work.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Out of the gun, Newton. He's got Freeman here. It's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Newton. And they get to Newton and take him down for the sack. Christian Wilkins gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front. And, partner, it's safe to say that the secondary really contributed to that sack.
Yeah, nickel set, 5 defensive backs. They covered everything. Nowhere to go with the football. But my question is, why didn't he throw it away?
Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Christian Wilkins. 2 plays in a row now that he has gotten in there for the sack, and it brings up 4th down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
He'll buy some time right. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Play action. It's Jackson. And the Broncos get there and take him down.
Got him. Let's go, boys. Let's go.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game, possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. On 3rd down, it's Carson, and he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. Here's Cameron Johnston now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. So Cam Newton and his offense down by 5. 1:50 to play. It's got to be a touchdown here, and that won't be easy. On the road, in the playoffs, as they've got it with a 1st down. Back to throw. He's got this complete to Hamilton. A gain of 6 there on 1st. Clock running here, under 90 seconds to go. He'll look to throw. Got a man that's complete to Hamilton. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Back to throw. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. This is the tight end Fant. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They'll look to throw. And 2 big plays, one after the other. Now all of a sudden, they're on the march.
Got to feel good about what they've just gotten done, and now feel really good about what's in front of them.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. He's back to throw. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
Cam Newton now getting his guys ready to go for the 2-point try.
How many people are watching this one right here who gave up? Because that score, they might want to try and rush back into this stadium.
Yeah, what looks like is going to be the game-deciding score, although a little bit of time left, so you can't count your chickens before they're hatched.
Well, they better come back in here and watch this one, because you and I, we're not going anywhere. We want to see this one play out.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So now it's the Dolphins' turn, trailing by 3 after the touchdown and 2-point conversion. 23 seconds to go. Their sold-out crowd is behind them. They need at least a field goal to tie as they've got it 1st and 10. Dumps this one off to Chris Carson. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson, he's got a man complete. It's Amari Cooper. Now a final chance to stop it here as a timeout comes in with 10 seconds left in the game. Throwing now is Jackson. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Sua Cravens with a pick.
Pick 6, baby. Let's get this all day.
His guys take over 1st down and 10.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
The win for the Broncos, seemingly assured. They go down to a knee. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And they take a knee. Their coaching staff, they were pretty adamant beginning of the year. Our goal is to get to the Super Bowl. Well, they made it to the playoffs. That's part 1, but they fall a little bit short.
And to me, once again, it exemplifies just how difficult it is to not just make the playoffs, but to win.